Hey all, this is Nosy. So it's a sad day indeed, of course. Sad day indeed. We saw the Kusargin drop, but then I was quick to exit again. I mean, I was waiting there for a second, and it's just that I think that, oh, that's just, this, or whatever. And the main problem is, like, if you see it drop once, right, then that's not guaranteed that the next one is gonna happen soon, right? Because I often feel like that once you pick up one of a certain, the drop chance will either go up after that, or it will remain the same, or it will go down. Because there have been times when I found the first Heaven Sword, and then the other one takes like way longer to get. But then there are times also that if the first one takes a long time to get, then the other one should come quicker. But I forgot what the chance was for the Kusargin, because the Kusargin is way higher chance than the Warple, for example. But the thing is, the Warple, you have no easy way to go and get the Warple, right? Now the quickest way I could think could be that you would just farm the one guy instead of trying to kill everyone in the room, for example, so you would only kill the first arch guy, like the one that's on the ceiling, pretty much. That's the one that you need to kill. So I need to remember to not press anything when we kill it and just wait and stuff like that. Dude, Kusargin. Kusargin! So it's 92 damage, right? Yeah, boy. Ah, now we do this. That's nice. Favorite sword. I take 2. Right, this would have been the second one, by the way, otherwise. So yeah, so we're getting it pretty quickly because of luck mode. Yes, it definitely seems like if you have high enough luck, then use 2 Ring of Arcanas is gonna be better. My familiar isn't really doing anything, it's just being there like oh wow, that was quick. I'm gonna keep targeting him all the time. It's like it's square circle, right? Yeah. Keep in mind that it's not good for backdash cancelling. The Warple is actually better for that, so you need to use Light everything. That's the thing that's really good, because you can basically, like, this is the best setup for like farming, basically, kinda, because you have to, or I mean, technically you only need 1 Kusargin, you don't need to, unless you can match quick enough, but yeah. You basically have 2 of these and then you just alternate between the buttons and then you just mash them. I need to hold an awkward way to like mash like that though, so yeah. But yeah, I imagine, right, if you could, for example, if you could bind it to X and square, for example, and you would put like jump on circle or something like that, and that could be really good. Right, we're just gonna go with the 1 Kusargin instead. Right, and now I want to get Starry Light here. Now the thing is, of course, from the tin soldiers you can actually gain the Mojo Mail, and from the Sniper of Cloth you can get the Brilliant Mail. Brilliant Mail is the sub-weapon increase, and the Mojo Mail is actually the intelligence increase. And the intelligence increase, by the way, is big. From Mojo Mail. Mojo Mail is technically just the best spellcasting armor. You can do, of course, like a spellcasting like setup. For example, like it would be cool if there would be a spellcasting, for example, like preset from like the randomizer, like and someone would hold a turn for it, stuff like that. That is something I would love to see, and stuff like that, because it would be cool. Here we have the Starry Light, for example. So Starry Light reads strengthens power of cross. Hot bros reduce hot consumption. The main problem is, of course, is that Starlight takes up a slot like that. Like, that's the main problem, right? If you ever would have had 3 slots, there wouldn't have been a problem. Then you could have Starlight and 2 times Hot Broach. The thing is, Hot Broach reduces the cost of all hot items. It's mainly used for cross, you know, to make the cross better. Although it is still pretty useful if you're using stuff like if you're using the stopwatch. But yeah, and I don't think that you use half a heart, for example, if you maybe there is from the Scarecrow actually. The Scarecrow is a bit of a unique enemy though, yeah. But yeah, so the thing that can drop is the Mojo Mail. And I think the Mojo Mail is not used like a simple multiplier on it, you know, and stuff that, because the thing is that one of them I think has a multiplier, right, like a 1.5 multiplier or whatever, right? Okay, it doesn't double the damage, but a 1.5 multiplier is a pretty big deal. For example, Muramasa, right? I forgot that Muramasa could also drop. This is normally where you would get the Muramasa right. Oh, Fisto Torque is also why I missed when that dropped. But yeah, but the Muramasa, right? Normally, that PlayStation owners or people that plays on the PlayStation, they cannot get Muramasa on this one. And I've proven that you can get the Muramasa on this one, by the way, because just getting Muramasa on this one, for example, means you need to kill. And it's weird, why does the Scarecrow have the? And I don't think that it makes any sense. Why does the... I think there are better rooms to grind those that enemy. There are actually better rooms for it. Because yeah, one of them has a multiplier and one of them is like... Because... There's one of the armors, I forgot if it's either the Brilliant Mail or the Mojo Mail. One of them has a 1.5 multiplier in their damage. I think because it says so on the armor. I think. Yeah, there's one here. There's one Tin Man here. There's a Smooth. And there's a Lion. And there's a Smooth. And again, there's nothing here. So that like there's a bunch of room where they could add like some of the stuff from the Saturn version. Like you don't need to even like make the Saturn areas you put in the Saturn items, like the Alucard, like Lance, or whatever it is, the Alucard Spear. Yeah, there's the cloak. That's really cool because that cloak is sadly not in the PlayStation version, like the rainbow cloak thing, like the cloak that was the color changing effect. But you can say like it's like a Joseph cloak, but it changes color and it has like the whole effect kind of that this cloak has without the blinks like that. There's nothing with like Crystal Cloak can has an effect on it as well, because of that. And of course Crystal Cloak, I don't think it's in the Saturn version or it doesn't have the same effect or whatever, but yeah. So you'd up the gauntlet there. I forgot where there are any... No, there aren't any Tin Mans back here. Right, I would really want to get... I would really want to get the Mojo Mail before we leave. because the Mojo Mail is just very, very good to get. So basically, instead of wielding a shield in your offhand, you just basically wield a crit in your main hand, and then you wield the move. So one of them is of course the Cowardly Lion. Right, you need to go the long way around there because of how it is. So it's actually better to go back through this way. I always thought of that in, for example, in areas or for example in Dawn so they get so much better and stuff that, especially in areas or so that they actually do get some pretty decent items and stuff like that. So there's like what there's one Tin Man in here. Only one Tin Man. And you don't need to wait, by the way, for its death animation, that if it drops something it will put immediately got another crit target. Imagine if you could combine the crit target all into one, or you could stack like crit target. You could stack the damage, like okay, I'm stacking 10 crit targets. Like you could basically make it count as one weapon or whatever, you know. I'm mistaken, so I haven't gotten it by mistake and just not paid attention. Lunch, hey, that's good. At least we got one of the drops. But yeah, I take it like it's pretty. Oh yeah, I like it's already one thing. What the fuck is going on? Okay, so there's 5 kids are game total, but still it's just like now we're getting like super lucky all of a sudden. It's like, oh here, have another kids are game on the house. It's pretty funny, like how long we found there from that one, and we didn't get it right. I mean, technically this room is better, right, because there's 2 of them. But I mean, the Crisar game gets so much easier to farm once you already have a Crisar game and stuff like that. It's just like, because then you don't need to fear any enemy, you just go forward, you just walk forward and you just press the attack button all the time. And it's really good also against those invincible enemies or the ones that you cannot see. Secret wall. But yeah, but the Mojo Mail is actually pretty rare, if I remember correctly. But yeah, sometimes people can get really lucky. I didn't even know that Mojo Mail existed actually back in the day and stuff that, even though I eventually got it, you know, and stuff that, because I was just farming, you know, for, you know. Gambadelair doesn't sadly get super amazing. Unless, of course, imagine what if the patched game so the time could, instead of stopping at 99 hours, imagine if it could go high, right? Imagine how powerful the Gambadelair could get, right? If it would max out at 999 hours. It would be so big. And I know technically that there are bedrooms technically to do it in, but there isn't like a small room where there's two of them, I think. That you have to go into that big room, and the big problem is moving around, and that room is not very, very quick to do. Okay, it does actually affect the teammates of that. For some weird reason. Or maybe it's just that it stays still until you get close enough to it. I heard a drop noise from something. It must have been something else. Or level 52 already on the... Maybe the XP in here isn't that bad actually. But a mouse, okay, that's nice. Second more mouse, I don't know what that would be. What am I gonna do with 2 more mouse? 3 more mouses rather. I mean, so because if you do the slow grind with the Muramasa, for example, you can technically grind it with max damage from like killing mermans. But then on that journey you are gonna automatically reach the 99 from doing that journey basically with it, you know, so that. The main problem is, of course, if you try to do it the other way, if you try to do the method where you use like a duplicator or 2 duplicators, and then you equip sunglasses, because sunglasses gives you less intelligence, and then you equip walk armor, which also lessens intelligence, and then you have the two duplicators, then you will get very, very low intelligence. Of that, like you will nerf your intelligence that by a lot. And then you basically spam the daggers and stuff that. Although of course it does affect your hearts as well, like you can... I think actually the hearts are pretty comparable to one another and stuff that. To the level, right? Yeah. I've heard actually that you can actually go over 999 hearts or whatever, but yeah. But I don't know if it's just that after level 80, if the like the HP, because I think that you're like over like 2000 HP, I think at level 80 or something like that, at least. So that, and then it's like each level at level 80 basically gives you a shit ton and stuff that. And it's like more than 40 at that point, you know, stuff that, because yeah, if it's like 400 HP, or that like the whole 40 HP each time, you know, so that's it. Or maybe it is fixed with that value, because 1033, right? 1033 would then be if it's 40, right? It's 40, 50, 60, 70, so then it's 1073 basically. One of my favorite armor pieces, so increased magic attack power, and it seems weird, right? That it's okay, it's only on 1 increase, right? It's the same magic stat as the Dracula tunic from the look of things, right? Mojo Mail increased magic attack power. I'm showing you with Dracula tunic though. So you can see I did 36 damage to him, to this move. 36 damage to that, 33 to that, 34 to that. Come on. And to him I'm dealing 18 damage. Okay. That's the damage. Now equip Mojo Mail. Oh, 51 damage, 54 damage, 51 damage, 37 damage in that has. He has very high like defenses and stuff that, so yeah, so I think this used to say increase magic by 1.5, because I think that's the correct value, like so it only shows that it's just 1 in plus intelligence, no, but it's like it's an insane increase in like the magic. Oh, and then of course that happens. Of course you get another Mojo Mail. As soon as we get one, then it's just all of a sudden like, okay, here I have another Mojo Mail, like, why not, man? I mean, that's nice and everything, you know. So we have everything now we need from here, because we have the Murmasa, and we have gotten like Javelins and stuff like that. We got the Mojo Mail, and we got the Fist of Tolkas as well. So yeah, so we gotten everything now from here. And of course it's a lot weaker than God's Garb in terms of defense. It's a little bit weaker than Alucard Mail. It's stronger than Fur Plate. It's stronger than Holy Mail, of course. It's stronger than Platinum Mail. So I think it's also stronger than Spike Breaker. Like the Tunic is just a little bit weaker in defense and so that, but yeah, so it's actually it's really really good. So that's pretty decent. It's very nice. Very nice. And now technically we want to I mean, I would say grind Vorpal now. That would be an idea. To grind Vorpal. But I say no. Not to grind Vorpal. I mean, yes, you could go and grind Brilliant Mail and stuff that, you know, as well. But we're gonna go to the start of the game. So we have a diamond, that's 20,000. We have 5,000, so that's 15,000. And then we have an Acromania 2 seconds, so yeah. Because I want to get more Lapis Lazulis. And I think I'm pretty certain that there's only one enemy that drops it. And it's already so much. That's pretty crazy to think. Okay, so that means that we... No, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about the rooms wrongly. Yeah, I was thinking about the rooms. Completely different. Yeah, but again, like this room has no purpose here. Just because it existed in the first castle and stuff that, and then it's like, yeah, but there's no point to this room. And then you have the Durum Bird as well. Keep in mind that the Dragon Rider actually has no drop, so don't like waste your time trying to care about the Dragon Riders. And I don't know why they made it so that the Dragon Riders have no drops. Alright, then we haven't gone down here. I forgot if there was an HP max up here or not. So there's a save there. And this is normally where you would get the try to get a fire boomerang here, that's nice. So I think there might be some that makes up left. I mean, we have left 2 in the cabin and stuff that. So yeah. I think that's of course if we could somehow get the Infinity Gate to work. Now it might be of course that if we were running the game like full screen and if we run like with smoothing filters on stuff like that, like the different filters, then that maybe be... Oh, we're getting drops all the time now. So we've already done that. We don't have the holy symbol yet, of course. But yeah, so supposedly it's from these guys, I think. It's from the Ouroboros enemy. With monster wise, of course, you can do damage stacks. That's the main problem. I try to use the analog stick there again for a while. I kind of wish that you could use it. I mean, technically, I think you can bind some weapons to another button. Whatever, because that would be nice. Turquoise, what? Alright, I forgot that I could drop turquoise. So Karma Coin is actually from the rider itself then. It slices, it dices, Because I'm pretty certain, right, that you don't need to play on luck mode to get a lapis. I'm pretty certain Light's in it somewhere. But of course it's also differently with tables, also a bit right on this, because Holy Sword is not found in the same location as in regular Soten. Because of that, like you don't find an easy Holy Sword. So you need to kill the... Yeah, there we go, Lapis Lazuli. So now we can do these 129, 129, 149 from Lapis Lazuli. Double Lapis. Okay, so that's nice. Now we have double Lapis. Library calling. Because I want to test a few things now. We want to test to go through the okay.
Young Master Alucard. How about this? How about this?
Alright, and we're only missing the two, which is the... yeah. I'm just double checking so it is the Ouroboros that it's from. Yeah, Comic-Con and Lapis Lazuli. I think you might be able to see it, even though it hasn't dropped it yet. You might be able to see it on the Vandal Sword, I think. Yeah, Holy Sword is one that dropped, and then the other one is the Muramasa. And Black Crow is of course Aquamarine, and the Blue Raven is the Zircon and Turquoise, I think it is. And the Black Crow, I forgot what the second one was, but yeah. So 2 Zircons, 1 Aquamarine, 2 Turquoise, 1 Garnet.
Thank you. How about this?
How about this?
Thank you. Thank you.
Steel Curate, Diamond Plate,
Thank you.
Reverse Cloak,
Thank you.
Ring of Pails,
Thank you.
Leather Hat, Velvet Hat, Iron Shield,
Thank you.
Harper, Thunderbrand,
Thank you.
Firebrand,
Thank you.
Mace.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, I know I'm wasting a lot of money from doing this, but we can get the money back very quick and then we get the Joseph Cloak. There we go.
Thank you.
So spellcasting wise, the pass deck, for example, has 59, and the Civic Crown is still 61 there. The Circlet is still 54. So. Civic Crown, I think, is the highest, right, intelligence wise. Stuff that's yeah. Diamond Breastplate is actually the same value as the Motor Mail. It's pretty insane to think about. Alright, then it's the only slot for 1 more armor, or technically 2 more armors. One is Brilliant Mail and one is... so I have the fire, I have the lighting, I have the ice mail. Bronze, iron, silver, healing. But sometimes it doesn't always get filled all of the stuff here. So here it seems like I'm still missing a lot. Which seems weird, right? But it's because it's Beryl, it's Ruby, it's Cat, it's Pass. Then there's one for Ice, which is called, because it's basically the gem, you can see that there's a red gem there for the Ruby. There's green for Lighting because that's the color of that. Cat is orange for whatever reason, Pass is yellow, which is weird. But then there's one, for example, that's blue, that's called something, which is the Ice one. That's also like the name of a gem, kinda, I think. Yeah, and there's one that drops from the Venus Feed thing. There's one that specifically drops from the Venus Feed. That's called something. Yeah. But we're gonna be using the Dragon Helm. Right. Right, and of course, Joseph Cloak you can use. Staying there how you want it to look and stuff like that, but yeah. Okay, then that's level 60 from that. So that actually means that the mercenary XP is not that bad actually, to be honest. Now the thing is though, what are we gonna try first, right? I mean, I don't think it matters if we have Dragon Helm or if we have the crown here. Okay, there's 1,000 bag. There's 1,000 bag. Wow. So that thing with having high intelligence might be a thing, because the mod you made technically right gives you a shit ton of intelligence, except it doesn't show, right? Because before, right, with 109 luck before, we did not get it as quickly and stuff that it might have to do with kill speed actually, like how quickly you kill certain things in a row. Because I mean that was like 2,000 coin bags right already. Right, okay, so that's 3. That's 3. So that's 3,000. That's literally 3,000 basically from one run through the room. And now imagine in a world, right, where you get super lucky, right? Like, let me explain this here, right? So let's say we get super lucky, for example. If we quote unquote get super lucky, for example, we can yeah, if we get super lucky, then like each of the regular books will drop the 1,000 thing all the time. There's of course also a chance, and I have seen it, by the way, I have seen 2 of the books up there, 2 of the Magic Tomes drop the 2,000 coin sack, because it can drop the 2,000 coin sack, except that drop rate is much lower than the 1,000 coin bag, but sometimes also you will kill the entire room and you won't see a single 1,000 coin bag. So one there. I mean, if you're going too quickly, right, it can be much easier to do, but yeah. But again, I'm very curious about this setup, because the fact that yes, we can get theoretically the amount of like 1,000 coin bags you can get here is very high and stuff like that, yeah. And even if you get lower coin bags, that's still very good. But imagine if all of those 3 books drop the 2,000 bags, so that's 2,000, 4,000, and it's 6,000 basically. But imagine if every single one of those spell books would drop the thing, by the way. Like, how many spell books are there in total? Like, I'm just gonna count. So it's 1, so it's 2 spell books, 3 spell books, 3 spell books, 4 spell books, 5 spell books, 6 spell books, 6 spell books, 7 spell books, 8 spell books, 9 spell books, 10 spell books, and 11 spell books. So there's 11 spell books in this room. Right. Now 11 spell books means basically if every single one of those would drop 1,000, that would be 11,000 from a single room. And then of course if these dropped, if all of these dropped the 2,000 coin bag, then that will be plus 6,000 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So 6,000, so then it will be, yeah, it will be 17,000, right? Because it's 11,000 as I said, plus 6,000, yeah, so it's 17,000 you will be able to get if all of them would drop the cone bike. So imagine, right, if you get high enough level, for example, like level 90 or something like that, and somehow, or or luck when it's super high, whatever. But yeah, I am gonna try this, however, though, because I'm really curious here. I'm really curious if this is better than 2. If like complete luck setup, if that is better. Is complete luck setup gonna be better than the right? And then we pick up this, and let's go and get us Alucard. And that gives us up to 129 luck. There's sadly nothing that increases intelligence as far as I know from accessories like that, so yeah. So now we're basically full luck mode here. So I want to test, right? Like, okay, like how good is this? Okay, we got the pentagram already, and keep in mind we are not using a single Ring of Arcana now. And this is just with Alucard stats. Of course, just going to the room once doesn't like tell you anything, right? If this is like better or worse, you know. But of course, I imagine, right, that if you got over a certain threshold, then it would be really good. We're gonna test one more run through over here, basically one more run through with this setup. And that's not conclusive for anything, you know, of course, but I just want to see, right, you know. Because it still seems then that using Ring of Arcana is used better, but we got a Hide Craze here to drop, even though Hide Craze is not that rare. Kill these as well here. Now of course, for example, if we saw for example a 2000 drop more often, you know, and stuff that, it's just, you know. But I do remember getting really lucky on my main file or whatever, you know, and stuff that, and seeing those 2000 drops from time to time, you know, and stuff that. See, we saw 1000 drop there, so I mean that doesn't really tell us much. But as I said, there was another time there where we got, you know, 1 or 1,000 coin backs a drop during a run. So, you know, and of course, what if we slap on a Ring of Arcana, for example, and a Lapis Lazuli? We're at 159, like, how does that change things? Right, because sometimes it's just like having to find a magical thing, you know, and but sometimes I also feel like using stuff like for example, that was the Rapier, which is the rare drop from that. Okay, that's 1,000 coin bag again. Because sometimes it's now because now it's 159 luck. Okay, so that's a Saber. That's their common drop. Though, so but that's still a drop from them. Okay, so that's another 1,000 coin bag. Okay, it's not the luckiest one. We did see 3 of them at one point, but yeah, that I would say is better, just from that one time there. That would be better immediately than the previous setup, right? Than the previous setup with the 2 lapises. But of course, we might have just gotten lucky there, and we might now not get a single bag. Whatever, right? But we are constantly getting like the Hide Craze there or the Rapier. Yeah, this is interesting. Okay, we get no coin thing that time. But then we slap on double Ring of Arcanas. Now we have the 2 Ring of Arcanas again. But now we're using the other cards as well. So now we have double Ring of Arcanas, and instead of 109 luck, we have 139 luck. Which I'm guessing would be the best. But it might be just be that, oh, Chrysargium has a quick kill speed. And maybe it has to do with how fast you're moving around in the room, like how quick is the kill time between each. Okay, so immediately off the bat, 1000. Right, but if you get it like every other time, basically, if you get it every other round, you get at least 1000 back, that's not bad. But of course you would want to have high enough luck or high enough of certain stats, right? So that you get lucky bags like almost every single time, right? Okay, we got the pentagram, which means definitely like having having 2 Ring of Arcanas is definitely a big deal. Let's go back to Alucard Shield. I don't think there's any shield that affects luck. I don't think there's any cloak that affects luck. Blood cloak lowers luck though. The same thing with armor, there's no armor that gives you luck. Sadly. And you will figure out, I mean, technically right, you could also, I think there's a shield rod spell, right? Isn't there a shield rod spell that gives you luck? There might actually be a shield rod spell that gives you luck. I thought that's already the Alucard Shield. I mean, how many luck potions? We have 10 luck potions. So yeah. So I don't know technically if luck potions. Okay, I went to word popping because you can definitely see a difference, right? And I feel like popping luck potions doesn't last that long, right? Okay, so we got 2000 there already. Not theoretically. One thing that you could say, for example, if this would have been an individual room, right? Or if you went far enough away, if you could somehow like respawn the magic homes, then that would have been great. You know. Okay, so that's 3000 immediately. It definitely seems like the kill speed seems to actually matter here for whatever reason. But then it's weird, like why is it better at 109 luck than it is at 139 luck? Like why do you get the... Why does the triple coin bag only happens with this setup? Is it the Chrysargium itself, right? Is it that it gives you luck or something like that? Or is it just that, oh, this is what it's weak to or whatever, you know, and stuff like that? See? We get 1000 coin bags more. And maybe it's just because we're very close to a certain threshold. You know, like, I'm thinking that why is 109 luck better than 139? So we're not guaranteed to get 1000 coin back every time, you know, and stuff like that. See? Now we got to 2000 there. Immediately made up for that. It's pretty insane. Right, I probably need to pull up here now. Oh, pull up, yeah. Rampan. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so that's 2,000 from those coin bags, and then it's 2,000 from another one of those bags. So yeah, so that's 4,000 from one run. That's 4,000 from one run. That's the best result actually so far. Because see, that's the thing, right? If we do this enough times, right, then just like with how we saw with the luck with the garnet, for example, with the garnets when we farm those, it might be that we can get super lucky at some point. And imagine, right, if all three, imagine, right, if we got at least 3,000 or 4,000 just from the thousands alone, and then we got like at least 2 of the 2,000 comebacks to drop. Stop that. That would be great. The texture seems that when you're leveling just casually like this and you're going around grinding for stuff, then you're just gonna get your familiars up, you know, and stuff there. And then I mean you're spending your time in a better way, but yeah, but you should then be using your familiars from the very beginning and stuff that. Especially if you have plans on like, oh, I wanna farm a lot of fuels or whatever, you know, but yeah. I'm gonna try to do it this way because maybe it's faster actually. It actually seems fun, right? Because it seems like the luck is not the same depending on what area you come from or whatever it seems like. Right, we didn't see a single 1,000 there. But that was because we come from the right side. Now we now see immediately here now. We might have gotten unlucky that time actually for whatever reason. I mean, of course, yes, we can get unlucky and stuff there, but yeah. But imagine then if we get super lucky at some point and all of these 3 drops, the 2,000 coin bag or whatever, you know. It's just that the potential, right, is very, very high to get a lot of money and stuff there, yeah. For example, if you grind say the 2,000 coin bag, right, the 10 coin bags is 20,000. 100 coin bags will be 200,000, but of course we need 500,000 in total and stuff like that, but yeah. We haven't been everywhere, of course, in both of the castles, just like that. Okay, I think we have time to go here. We have time to go and get holes and movers the last video. Or technically, otherwise we could go and get and see how much this affects the Colosseum thing. Closest to Colosseum is the no, was just to think that the weather outside there actually affected the luck in the game or something like that. That oh, when you have this weather outside, then this. Gets easier. Meow. Meow. Again with the goddamn meows. Meows. Spectral sword. So we have the double ring of Wakana seal. Yeah, okay. So, in theory, right, this should help you get the 400 coin bag. Okay, 1, 2, that's 2. So that should be 800. 1, 2 again. That's 800 more, so that's 1600. Not that time. 1, 2. Demand 200 is 800 each time that happens. Okay, we got 1 there, but we also saw some 50 ones, I think. Okay, that's 2. Highest I've seen in the room now, I think, is 4. 1, 2, 2. There was a 250 there as well. So yeah. Of course, if we would have added 200,000 and we wouldn't have spent on the shop, then we would have been so much closer to the thing. Just keep in mind there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 skeletons or 9 skeletons, I think, in the room total. Yeah, 8 it seems to be. Okay, 2, 3. Okay, that was 3 of them. So that's 400, 800, 1200 there. So 1200 when 3 of them drops. But as you said, this room is very, very quick, that you can do this room very, very quickly and stuff like that. And so some people might say, oh, this takes 7 months of time, it's getting to 2000 come back. But keep in mind, of course, if every one of these would drop to 400, okay, so that's 4. That's 4 times, so it's 1200 from 3. It's 400, 800, 1200, then it's 1600. That was literally 1600, then 4 of them drops. Okay, so that's 3, that's another 4. So that's another 1600, so that's 3200. You can see how quickly you can do this room. 83 there. And okay, sometimes there's 0 and stuff that, but it's just that you can do this very, very quickly and stuff that. And you can see there, still with the little time we have left, like we have 2 minutes left. Like still the amount of money you can get in that time is pretty insane. Like, and 3 kind of seems to be the average sometimes. Yeah, sometimes we get a 0, 1 and stuff that, but like that time. It's not that, but yeah. But you will see the 250 drops sometimes as well. And the 250 drops are not bad either, right? Especially if they weren't going to drop a 400 drops. See, that was 400 drops, but then you have to count in all the other money that is dropping as well. Now there are of course certain people that say that the best room is actually the 50,000 coin bag room. Oh wow, that's... I think that's a new record, right? Or there was that 4. I think there might be 4. But they're already at 150,000 there. So by the way, we can go to the save after this. Once we're closer. Yeah. But yeah, imagine if all 8 would drop the 400 slot bag. Or 400 slot bag. You would have walked 400 slot bag. Only $5 million. Only $5 million. Right, but the planet area might actually still be better. So yeah, let's go save now. And hope you all enjoy this and stuff like that. And this is probably going to be the last Castlevania video now for a while. And stuff like that. And the next one is probably going to be once I get the duplicator and stuff like that. So and we'll see you all next time.